What's up, Fire Nation? It's your boy Rico along with my little big cousin G-Baby and our boy Raul the Zookeeper. And we are the Friendly Fire Podcast, the hottest podcast on either side of the Mississippi. Episode 9. I almost lost track.
Wow, I threw up 8.
Episode 9.
Luol
How we fit? Yeah, shout out to Luol Dang.
Shout out him.
Wellness check, fellas. How we doing today?
I'm tired.
I'm also exhausted. I just woke up like an hour ago.
And yeah, we are still here because we love y'all.
For the pod, for the nation.
For the pod, the Fire Nation. But yeah, so I am a little tired too. Work was kind of slow. It was one of those things where it was like, y'all didn't need me to come in today. The stuff they had me doing, it was like, y'all didn't need me for this. Y'all could have gave me the day off.
We're essential.
To who? to whom?
Y'all serve the people.
Meanwhile, G-Baby was getting his swole on in the gym.
Sam,
summer body
10
getting
quarters
ready.
on the hang. Tang, tang.
Was you slamming them down,
Slam.
making loud noises?
Y'all got any more weights in here? That's it.
I'm hungry. I want to eat some more weight. But yeah, we got a pretty fun episode for y'all today. It's been a lot of like little stuff happening over in the news.
A lot of shenanigans.
Bunch of shenanigans. Nothing too serious. So this
Little
should be
tomfoolery.
This should be really fun. We real quick. We appreciate you guys for the bonus episode feedback.
Yes.
We don't want to spoil what happened. If you want to know what happened, go ahead and watch that. I got slandered. Raul got slandered. G-Baby got slandered.
Some slander.
Some slander.
I didn't get that much slander.
I didn't get a lot.
I got the brunt of it.
I held it down for my guy.
Which is fine.
I'm getting a lot of internal hate from internal slander.
we might do like
the group chat has been on fire.
We might do a small bonus episode just to address it. Maybe like a 20-minute or something.
But for sure, if y'all want to know kind of how it went, check that bonus episode out. But we appreciate you guys for checking. That's been our like highest reviewed one.
Yeah.
So y'all really enjoyed. I had people like, hey bro, first episode was the bonus episode. Y'all niggas is funny. Y'all so
hey, we gotta Kanye. Let's go listen to it.
So yeah, we appreciate y'all for checking it out. Anybody who hasn't, please go check it out. Let us know what you think. So, Mr. G-Baby, the docket keep on number 9, the priciest docket on the market as of right now. What we selling it for?
Number 9.
What we selling it for, G-Baby?
We selling it for $75. We're doing a special sale today and today only.
What's the first matter on the docket?
We can go with the question of the day.
Okay, question of the day. I saw this on Twitter. I'm gonna edit it a little bit because I want to actually add an additional option to it.
So wait, is this our question or is this our tweet?
It was dual. It was a tweet,
okay.
But it was also like a great question to just kind of ask. So, which hip hop mogul between Jay-Z, we'll do Birdman, and Dr. Dre has the best tree?
Oh, like
Dr. Dre easily.
Yeah.
You got
Dr. Dre easily. Yeah, it's no competition.
Mr. Dr. Dre.
Because initially it was.
I got to go through it.
No, go ahead, talk your stuff. Because initially it was just Jay-Z and Wayne, and I'm like, no, I think you should do.
Oh, no, that would have been Jay-Z.
It would have been Jay-Z easily because they was just talking about Rihanna and Cole. I mean Rihanna and Kanye compared to Nicki and Drake. I'm like, yeah, that's I would get that to Jay-Z too. But then it's like when you
if y'all listen to our bonus episode, you would know who would win.
but when you add Cole, it's like that's not even fair because who's their third best? Tiger? Like, come on now.
Little twist.
Ooh. But so y'all say of the 3 I named, y'all say Dre.
It's Dre.
Okay, I got Dre as well.
Because Dre you have NWA, you have Ice Cube, you have Snoop Dogg, you have DOC,
keep it going.
You have the Dog Pound, you
Keep
have
going.
Nate Dogg.
Keep going.
You have who else? You have Eminem.
Preacher.
What
50 Cent.
Let's go.
The Game.
What else?
Kendrick.
What else?
That's about what? Anderson .Paak.
Oh,
yeah.
Anderson
Paak
.Paak
himself.
Shout out to Anderson .Paak. He like changing.
And I'm probably missing a few.
You probably are.
Michelle
He's actually good now.
Yeah, Michelle is an R&B singer from the 90s.
Yeah, from the 90s. But no, yeah, so I definitely got Dre winning that.
Dre
By like,
easily.
it's unfair.
Because who does Jay got?
Kanye, Rihanna.
He got Kanye, Rihanna, J. Cole. He still has J. Cole, actually. J. Cole's still technically under Rock Nation.
That's technically slavery at this point. But
yeah, I don't know how that deal is.
He has Memphis Bleak.
Who?
Exactly. Who? Memphis Bleak. Who? Memphis Bleak.
Who all did he name in the Pound Cake song?
Yeah, Beanie.
Who was he saying if he wasn't in his film?
Beanie Siegel.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Freeway.
All right, so Dr. Dre.
So yeah, Dr.
easily.
Dre,
Scarface.
That's a wash. Shout out to Dr. Dre for not screwing over his artists. We've talked about this before, but shout out to him for doing right by his people. and letting them still like be creatively like kind of open to do whatever they want. Even though they signed to him, he still allows Kendrick to do his TDE stuff. Because you almost forget that Kendrick is with Aftermath until you like look on the Apple thing. It's like, oh, this is an Aftermath / TDE project.
Yeah, he got his hands in all of that. I don't think Dr. Dre done spent Dr. Dre's money in a long time.
Shoot, would you have?
No, I'm just saying.
Man, just think off the royalties he was getting off of beats.
He probably ain't even touched the Get Rich or Die Trying money. If I'm being for real, off the 3 Eminem joints, you not touch. And the Chronic too. Yeah, you ain't touched that.
Does he have rights to the NWA stuff?
No, I don't think he has the rights.
No,
okay.
He don't got none of the rights to the Death Row stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so that
he gave it all to Suge, right?
Yeah. And Hasbro got them.
With it.
Yeah. Hasbro bought Death Row's.
Hasbro
got
Death Row stuff?
Wow. Like a year or two
I think
ago,
they just sold it to somebody. I don't know who bought it. Maybe a collector or something, but they had Death Row stuff.
Yeah.
I was anxious for the Ninja Turtles and Tupac action figures. I was like, oh, shit.
That would have been something crazy.
Probably sold it to that dude who had all the Wu-Tang shit.
Oh, yeah.
Wu-Tang. But, so that was a good one to, kind of open up. But, yeah, I think Dre is he's just too heavy. Even if you just talk about his current artists, like if you just say, forget everything pre-2000, it's like Eminem, Kendrick, Anderson .Paak, The Game, 50 Cent. It's like...
Wasn't he working with Cordae, too? On the album?
I don't know if they, like, are together on anything.
But I don't think
they've linked up.
But they've linked. So, I mean, he got to... if he's touching you on that, know...
So...
Pause, yes. He's not touching nobody, nowhere, or nothing.
Yeah, so shout out to Dr. Dre. I'm glad that he recovered from, what was it, the aneurysm?
Oh, the aneurysm.
And that divorce.
Yeah, that was... She was coming for everything. Yeah. Everything she could touch, she was trying to come for. It was, that was tough to watch. But I think she still may end up. I don't think it's over either. I think like she like re-upped on and found some other stuff she could potentially come for.
That's why Dre started doing God's Country, bro. He needed some of that God to help him out.
I have a quick question. I was listening to the playlist that we made. It's available on the DSPs.
Yes, it is.
And Stay Scheming came on, and the divorce it just kind of brought it back. Do you cancel Drake's verse off Stay Scheming?
Drake's verse?
Yeah.
Because he talked shit about
Vanessa Bryant. You did, so do you still let that ring off in the club now? Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. All respects to Vanessa Bryant.
I feel like that.
I'm pretty sure she wasn't cool with it back then.
Yeah, but I feel like we would have known if Kobe had an issue with that. I think Kobe would have made that.
How many pictures they got together?
That's true. That's fair.
No, I'm not trying to start no shit, but it was just a legit question that came to me. I'm like, do you think?
I feel like stuff like finding stuff or stuff happening, because even like when because like after Michael Jackson died, like Eminem didn't make any more songs dissing him. You feel me? So it's like stuff that you make jokes about pre somebody's death or pre something. Like I feel like you can't be held accountable for that. Yeah. Which is why, because even think about Jay-Z. Jay-Z recently went on an interview and was like, I regret making Big Pimpin'. Because I can't believe I used to rap about this. Like, bro, stop. I get this culture. I understand that you got to protect yourself at all costs. But it's like, that was something that, no, it wasn't just niggas jumping in that. Girls love that song. It was a girl tweet. It was like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I like Big Pimpin' Jay-Z way more than financial literacy Jay-Z.
Yeah.
But I just brought it up is because they just, killed Meek Mill for his not too long ago.
That was stupid though.
But that was
that was stupid. So I still think you just let it fly. It was just something that
like that was just a bad line.
That was just terrible.
Yeah,
he's just a bad rapper too. So I mean, what more did you expect from him?
So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like if it's something like I said pre-death or pre-tragedy. You can't get on him or her, whoever says whatever for that. It's just like, because in the moment, it made sense. Yeah. It's like, now if I listen to it, this is my first time listening to it 2021, then it's like, oh, now I got an issue. But it's like, that song is what, almost
like the people trying to, when they try to cancel DMX right after he died.
Some woman was under the comments of like, I think Complex's like memorial, whatever, and like talking stuff. Oh, what about all his homophobic things? It's like, should he have said that? Probably not. But you got to think that's what all rappers were rapping like back then. He's not an anomaly. Yeah. Like Will Smith was the anomaly, not saying stuff like that. You looked weird if you weren't being homophobic, being misogynistic, talking like you was shooting people and stuff. You feel me? It's like, come on now. Like, was it right? No, but it was a product of the time. Come on, like if you do that. you ain't gonna never be able to appreciate no art
Yeah,
ever.
you can't apologize for like.
Yeah.
You know, hey, it was a moment, and it was a moment.
Yeah.
I've matured past that.
They don't see. That's the thing. Society doesn't allow people to just mature.
Yeah.
It was, and it's like it's different if you go back in somebody's past and find a racist tweet. It's like, no, that's racism. That's something different than saying the F word, which was, you know, acceptable to some people to say back in 2011.
I know Rico was letting it fly.
No, I was not.
Yeah, there's some very like some, oh my God, he shouldn't ever see the light of day, old pics, not pics, but posts and stuff. That you be like, okay, I'm not that dude anymore. I'm glad I'm not that dude anymore.
G-Baby's deleting all his MySpace pictures.
That's like people just they so quick to what quote unquote cancel. You can't cancel somebody who one either doesn't care or two has so much pull where it doesn't matter. Because if that's the case, Dave Chappelle would have never saw the light of day.
Because like Tyler the Creator had a bunch of homophobic stuff when he started.
Just for him to come out and be gay.
And I was like, the turns have tabled.
Shout out the Office, friends of the show.
I understand. Yeah, I understood that. Right. But let people grow. Racism is one thing, but just saying something that's necessarily not conscious or whatever, we get that. Like, okay, what time? It's a bunch of things that go into play. Yeah. What was the year they said that? Like, what was the context? Like when they tried to cancel Kevin Hart. And Kevin Hart handled it stupidly. He apologized. But he apologized, but it was the way he was going about it. And
he apologized after saying, I'm not going to apologize.
Yeah, that was the thing. It's like, you would have been better off just saying, this was a product of the time. It wasn't not okay to say that. Or it's like, it was always never okay to say it, but it was acceptable.
You stand up for your joke.
Yeah.
You stand up like, okay, it's wrong in today's life, but when I said it, it wasn't.
Whenever a Bernie Mac clip goes viral. It always.
I've seen Christian comedians be like that. Like his Milk and Cookies bit is like they favorite bit, but he like I can never like say it, but like hey. I love it. Like it's a funny skit because even freaking
like not even that, but like
hindsight is 2020. If you could look back, I wouldn't have said it. Of course not.
Because even Eddie Murphy said like, I regret Raw. Niggas was like, Eddie, shut up. No, you don't.
This man opened up a comedy album with, are there any F words in the room?
Literally. Like,
all right, let's talk about them. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. Like, we get it. We understand that you got to sometimes save face, save money. But don't sit there and lie and like, act like you super regret what you said. Jay-Z don't regret Big Pimpin'. Come on now. Because then it's like, you got UGK on there. Like,
love you, GK.
Man.
R.I.P.
And before we blow up, I apologize. And I've matured.
Oh, I definitely
apologize
went through my Twitter. I went through my Twitter and did all the trigger words. There was nothing to delete. I was smart.
What a guy.
Oh man.
I have lists and I will keep them on there.
just to show your growth.
Yeah, just show my growth.
But yeah, man.
Like, and what?
Yeah, that is true.
That's hilarious. But yeah.
I'm gonna say Jay-Z. So what?
What we got next, big dog?
We could talk about Snow White.
Go ahead, bring it up.
The damsel in distress.
So Snow White is being prosecuted?
Prince Charming
is being charged with sexual misconduct in the Snow White story. As he should. As in the kiss being unconsensual.
Oh my God.
I 100% agree, and we should cancel Disney.
Misogynistic.
What did we just talk about?
They ain't never apologized for it.
It came out in 1937.
Damn.
That's a long time.
He used his white privilege.
on a white woman.
On a white woman.
But okay, I think it's hilarious personally because of the fact of the matter is the only way you could have woken her up was True Love's first kiss.
So how did she know that was his first?
She woke up. She woke up.
Did she consensually wake up though? How you know she was ready to wake up? Oh, just because you the first dude to walk by? Yeah, I'm her true love. Get out of here. Rape a man. Yeah, that's you.
Oh man. Yeah, that's the fact that they trying to cancel that.
They should.
You think they should?
Yup, and redo it.
Makes me feel uncomfortable.
With a black Prince Charming.
a black Prince Charming. Probably some
played
Filipino.
by Michael B. Jordan.
Get Philip Michael Thompson's and Michael B. Jordan. He could play Filipino.
If Scarlett Johansson can do it,
anybody can
do it.
But this topic was just pretty much basic
that's
Disney slander.
That's just funny.
Yeah, that's pretty funny
to
too.
me. They be having them. They they got their workers at the park working slave hours. But hey. No,
also, cancel the Lion King because Scar ate Mufasa and they showed his skull.
Wait, whoa, what?
If you look at it,
Wait a minute.
I missed that bonus.
It's implied
clip.
in the Lion King.
I didn't see that scene.
I
It's
missed the producers club.
when they show the evil South Central side of Scar's kingdom.
Yeah.
There's like a skull that's supposed to be Mufasa. Because in real life, when the lions come and take over, they eat the guy. They eat the
maybe the hyenas ate.
Yeah, so they're saying that he got eaten and that was his skull.
I know Scar is in Hercules.
Traumatizing. I'm sorry.
He's wearing the pelt.
Yeah, well, there he is. He made a pelt, which I thought was pretty interesting. Disney, to all the slang, they really good at putting like intertwining
their racism and stuff. Yeah,
that shoe, Looney Tunes too.
Hold on.
But Bugs Bunny was funny.
Bugs Bunny was funny.
He did it in a
funny
funny
never
way.
out of hate.
It was definitely it was that early 30s stuff. It's some stuff in there.
It is some stuff in there.
It's some stuff. I hope he called LeBron the N-word in Space Jam. It's over with. I don't know. We may not see it.
He tells LeBron, "Shut up and dribble."
You worried about your son? I'm worried about the fate of the universe, LeBron. So yeah, that's just cancel culture at its finest.
At its finest.
I think that's just more funny than anything. It's like how dare you do what prophecy said you needed to do? I just thought that was interesting. What else we got? This is gonna be we got some
quick fire ideas.
Yeah, we got quick fire and we got some BS at the end. So we trying to get all the major topics out the way.
You want to do the Kevin Samuels? Get that out the way.
Oh yeah. So
the king.
I saw this and I shared this to the group chat. I don't know who spoke first. Yeah. But what I saw first was Dr. Umar, Mr. Hotep himself. He was in a park, I think. No, he was at his hotel room or
Donations.
something. He wherever he was at, he was talking about how he didn't mention him. He didn't say his name, but he said we're seeing some of these love gurus going out of their way to bash black women and black women not having enough respect for themselves and signing up for it and going along with it. Yeah. And I think it's quite shameful. Yeah. And then Kevin Samuels, like I said, I don't know who was first, but I saw a Kevin Samuel clip where he said Dr. Umar's name like verbatim and was like, people want to talk stuff and be woke and all of that. So he was mocking like some of the stuff he was saying. Who do y'all think will win?
What happens when a king meets a king?
Yeah. What is it?
What's a king to a god?
Yeah.
So, a god to a king.
an immovable object meets an unstoppable force or something like that. Who wins that versus battle between Dr. Umar and Kevin Samuels, the battle of the egos?
The meme king.
They both do because they've both solidified a solid bag from one of these TV networks.
Oh yeah, somebody wants to see
They're
that.
gonna.
It's gonna be on own.
Test my relationship with Dr. Umar and Kevin Samuels. How are you guys doing? Well, bitch. First off,
I'll be on VH1.
You're white.
Don't talk to me.
Apologize.
Another coon in the chat. We gotta let him go.
Apologize, brother.
I think that would be a very interesting argument. I feel like
I'd watch that debate.
I don't feel like they even really hate each other. I feel like they find a way to market.
Yeah,
that's exactly what they're doing.
They two black men that aren't afraid to speak their mind or offend people. So it's like, y'all not finna sit here and tell me y'all not in the same circle of people. I refuse to believe y'all don't be hanging out at the same parks, the same clubs.
Not to go on a tangent, but did you see that clip I sent y'all?
Which one?
That I posted.
You sent us a couple. Stuff.
When the girl told him I'm a nurse, he rolled his eyes. Another fucking nurse.
Why are we slandering essential workers, Kevin Samuels?
Yeah,
don't do that. My homie was telling, he's like, why are all the nurses fine? And then my other homie was like, that's what helps with the healing. So,
boo.
You gotta respect the nurses.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
I didn't say the joke. My homie did.
Well, tell your homie. Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
So, G baby, who do you think? You think this is just like a marketing?
It's just some bullshit. They're gonna do a versus on IG Live.
Yeah, that would
be gonna be
historic.
There's gonna be both of them on there with 500,000 women dying to get into there so they can get judged by these two motherfuckers.
Yeah. Of all, my thing is this, and I don't know, like, because people like really go out of their way to get seen by Dr. Umar and Kevin Samuels just to get offended. It's like, why are you bringing this upon yourself? My thing, you know that Dr. Umar doesn't approve, not that his word is bond or nothing, but he doesn't approve of interracial relationships.
He's looking at you
and
sideways, Rico.
I don't care about that nigga. And you going out your way to try to show him why your interracial relationship works, just for him to call you a coon.
Yeah. And
what do you expect is gonna happen?
Yeah, like Kevin Samuels, same thing. Like when he does argue with the girls on like his little show, he's like, "This is an appointment. You signed up for this. Like I didn't just pick you randomly out of the crowd. Like
come on, bro."
Because he vets it, like he has people send him, "Can I be on the show for blah 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 blah?" And he like chooses who. He's like, "All right, you'll be on the show," but you have to put yourself out there. And then so he's always like, "Why the hell are you fucking mad and talking over me when you signed up for this shit?"
Right.
Like you know, you've seen my show before.
Yeah, Kevin Samuels and Dr. Umar couldn't go more than 20 minutes because Kevin Samuels is gonna cancel the IG live. Just turn them off. If you call me a coon again, I'm gonna shut off the live. I'm just gonna shut and just fold his hands, just look at the camera. I don't know who he thought this was. You know who I am?
Yeah. It's because it's so disgusting how people try. I mean, and I'm not gonna. He get in the bag.
Yeah.
So I'm not hating, but it's like you can kind of see the trickle down effect of that. You get this girl who thinks she's hot shit. You get on the show, you argue with her for a little bit. You tell her she ain't shit, she's trash. Then you got 10,000 million niggas in her DMs. Oh, you not this and boo boo boo. Oh, well,
he don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, you don't know what he's talking about. Here's 25, and you damn, you made $25 off the,
off of getting
off
seen.
of just you blowing up and looking like this. And now you on vacation.
It's like all them chicks last year when they were on Lil Boosie's
Instagram.
Yeah. Matter of fact,
that's all it is.
Now that you said that, it makes sense because one thing I will say about Dr. Umar is that he don't be bringing people onto his platform. It's like, I'm speaking. You can read the comments if you want to know who I'm talking about. Yeah. Kevin Samuels, you got a face-to-face situation, and somebody was saying the other day, they was like, yeah, could he go about it nicer? Sure, potentially. But y'all know what y'all sign up for.
Yeah.
So y'all don't have the right to therefore go and get upset because that's what that's what Umar was saying was like, all he do, this is his opinion, he was like, all he do is bash black women, and all black women do is keep signing up for more. It's like, what is going on? Like, why do y'all keep doing this to excuse me, why do y'all keep doing this to yourself? What's the goal?
Yeah.
I personally don't get it. I mean, everybody got to make their money their own way. I just don't think I could do it just going out of my way. Because the only clips that go famous is him bashing black women. Yeah. If he gives sage advice, that gets kind of buried under everything.
But I mean, he also, because he addresses everything. He said,
true, that is true.
A couple of weeks ago when he was on Joe Budden's shit.
Talk to me. What did he say, Zoo? He said, I know you watched it.
I had it on replay. I was like snapping my fingers after he talked.
This man is spitting.
No, he said, if you go on my YouTube, I have 3 or 4 years worth of content, me shitting on men. And like trying to not shitting on them, but trying to make them better, doing the same thing he's doing with the women. Yeah. But those never went viral. Those never went big. And he's like, now that I just started doing the women's, those just happen to go viral.
It's not just that it happened, but society loves bashing on black women. And so if a black man,
I mean, I can't speak on that.
But but I'm saying I can speak specifically because it's like, yeah, black men for sure. But when a black man is being seen as bashing on a black woman, this is marketable. We can retweet this 1,000,001 times because it's quote unquote funny. And then you get the women who don't want to stand for that. Why is he always talking about black women, this, that, and the third? Now they going viral. Now Kevin Samuels' name is in everybody's mouth. Yeah. And then now you comparing him to Dr. Umar, who just calling everybody a coon, who not married to the darkest woman that they can find. Yeah. So it's like it's literally like it's one of those things where it's like you go famous for what you go famous for, but it's not on accident. Because like you said, you got 3-4 years worth of content. The moment you switch up and go against your own people, quote unquote, that's how it's looked, that's how it's marketed. Okay, now we can get you on Joe Budden. Now you get 1 million views every time you go viral. Yeah, you feel me? So that's society behind the scenes to answer that question. But Kevin Samuels know that he not gonna don't act stupid.
He's smart.
You know why? You know why it's happening.
I mean, his marketing that was his job. He's an image consultant before.
That sounds about. Matter of fact, that makes a lot of sense about it because how specific he be coming at people.
For him to grade Saweetie a 6, he better be an image consultant.
Which I don't get.
And Beyonce an 8.
He gave Beyonce an 8?
Yeah.
The Beehive didn't slay him for that?
I think this nigga said slay. Pause.
Pause.
Just continue with your story.
Yeah. I don't know. Continue. But yeah.
You said
He
slave.
gave her an 8.
Okay, I know. There's definitely multiple definitions for slave. Maybe you haven't heard it, but it's okay, old man. It's all right. No, but I'm surprised the Beehive didn't come at him for that. That better? Okay.
Yeah, that's a little bit better.
All right, I'm surprised.
I don't know.
Damn, pause.
Anyway.
Yo, chill, Rico.
Anyway. But no, shoot, the fact he could have got away with that is interesting. Does that work? Because if you couldn't get away with saying that I ain't gonna repeat it because I don't need you getting attacked again.
And then a little like we don't have to even talk about this. I'm gonna mention like how like sometimes women are hypocrites. Cause
now you got to talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Women ain't shit. Starring Raul.
These are Zoo's thoughts. A new segment called "Why Does Zoo Hate Women?"
I know, y'all.
So what brought that? Look at me writing it down.
Because like with Kevin Samuels, like the main attack women say against him is like, oh, he must be gay or he must he must not love women or he must be in the closet. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So they use that as an insult. Yet the same women are the same ones who are like, oh, why do you hate gay people?
Women pick and choose when being gay is an insult.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to get at. Yeah. You're better at explaining.
Yeah.
Without it seeming like I'm attacking.
No,
somebody.
but no, it's true. It's true. It's actually very true. Like black women specifically are very good at.
Oh, I didn't say black women. I just said
I know, but that's the one I've seen because they're the only ones that's attacking Kevin Samuels.
Yeah. Well, that's the only ones he really invite on.
It's
like
double-edged sword.
Yeah.
But like women in general have made it they can decide when being gay is okay and when it's not. So when somebody is saying something they don't like, oh, you must be gay because you're always attacking women. Yeah. But if I say something homophobic about Frank Ocean, oh, why are you attacking gay men?
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's one of those things where it's like that's when they hold the power. It's like that's an argument. You know you right, but you'll never win because they'll always be able to turn the narrative to why are you doing this or why are you doing that. Yeah. But Kevin Samuels, my thing is this: just because he's saying something you don't like, don't make him gay.
And his word ain't bond.
His word is not bond. Why does it even matter that much?
His opinion.
It's literally his opinion.
His show that you choose to follow.
Like,
it's not even on TV. To where
what you want to be the person he rates a 10 out of 10.
That's what it comes down
to. It's not gonna happen.
Because one of if he rated so and so a 7, he only gonna give me a 5. Okay, well maybe you internalizing it or something. Like
maybe you shouldn't pay attention to him.
His grading system, because he's always like rate yourself 1 to 10. You can't pick 7.
Everybody picks 7. 7 is everybody's go-to.
Because it's like right there.
Yeah.
But like then if you grade yourself an 8, he'll be like, nah, you ain't an 8. And then so like that's his
that cutoff point.
Yeah. That's his way of making you grade yourself low.
Yeah. So because then I think that was the first clip I seen go viral. Yeah. Where he was like, rate yourself 1 through 10, can't say 7. She said 8. He was like, basically gave her a look, and then she even went back. She was like, well, I guess a 6.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, like he got some confidence that shot.
Yeah,
like, come on now.
He'll be like, you're not Beyonce, you're not Rihanna. Those are 8s.
Bro, the mental abuse is it's mental abuse is worse than the physical. Like when you can break somebody's confidence, and a lot of women.
My thing is, he did it in like 2 minutes.
And a lot of women have a shallow confidence.
Just because of like
just off of what you've been through, shit you've done, shit you've heard. It might only take some. Hey, you used to, and that shit is gone. Yeah.
Which is why it pays to uplift the women in your circle because you never know what they dealing with outside of you talking to them.
Facts.
So just go out y'all way to make sure that y'all uplift the women around y'all. Women uplift other women too.
Love yourselves, and we love y'all. So.
But I think I don't know if they gonna find a way to market that so they can go.
Of course,
they got to.
It's money there.
I don't know if it's gonna be on OWN, if it's gonna be on Facebook Live. I don't know if they're gonna pop up to the Red Table Talk. Yeah. Whatever they about to do, it's about to do numbers.
Explode.
That's gonna be like a two common highs hitting each other or something. I don't know, but I think it's gonna be funny because they're gonna be attacking each other. It's like go ahead, go for it.
We're gonna chop up this audio recording. We're just gonna put every time Rico said black woman just in the compilation.
Yeah, it'll be about 80 minutes worth of
black women. What are you talking about?
You're gonna put it at different levels.
Like, I had some popcorn. Black women.
So yeah, that's our Dr. Umar Kevin Samuels interpretation and reaction.
Yeah.
What else we got, Mr. G?
I don't know.
It's almost exciting.
It's kind of like that spring cleaning weather. So who better to clean your house to than J. Cole, Mr. Folding Clothes himself, has an album coming out.
Yes,
if you haven't heard,
the off season, and I am looking forward to it. I can't speak for them.
Bananas and some almond milk.
Rico is looking forward to the J. Cole album.
I'm also looking forward to it.
Because I don't understand. It's almost like the Big Sean thing we was talking about on the bonus episode, which y'all got to check out to figure out how in depth we went on that. People have made it popular for some reason to come at J. Cole and say he's boring, he's this, he's that. I don't personally understand where it comes from because I don't see nothing boring about him. Is there something about him that you may not like as much? All right, cool. I wouldn't say he's boring though. Like what makes him boring, G baby?
I thoroughly I'm not G baby, but still.
No, go ahead, dude. Go ahead.
I thoroughly enjoy J. Cole.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yikes.
But yeah, so I went to his For Your Eyes Only concert. I went to his KOD concert. I plan on going to this concert if he ends up going.
I don't care what's going on. I'm going to this concert.
This is probably your last chance to go see him.
Yeah, I'm going to this concert.
Look, so you have to.
Yeah.
But
he
yeah,
said,
and
fuck our podcast. He going to the J. Cole podcast.
If it's on Sunday, we gonna be live streaming from the concert.
And he says like a lot of people say like his For Your Eyes Only is like boring and shit. I liked it.
I love it.
I really enjoyed that. But
so
I just this single that he released, the interlude,
straight cheeks.
It's not cheeks. It's nice.
All right, it was booty.
It
didn't have the cheeks, but it was booty.
It was pretty bad.
I should put my general consensus on the Twitter, my timeline. Yeah. They enjoyed it. But I follow a lot of J. Cole fans. I follow a lot of rappers and stuff who rock with J. Cole, so they enjoyed it. But he only rapped for like 45 seconds.
Yeah, it was a 2-minute song.
It was an interlude, so I'm curious how that plays out within the album.
I just hope he's not rapping in that flow the whole fucking album.
I don't think he will.
It's gonna go to the trash.
It's an interesting cadence that he picked though.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm curious because this isn't his last album. I'm curious if he breaks his streak of not having features.
Yeah.
If he does, who are y'all looking forward to seeing on there? If he brings anybody on there with him?
Realistically or dreaming?
Both. Give me both.
Another Kendrick feature just to.
I would love to see a Kendrick.
Because
I don't want a chorus though. I want a verse.
Yeah, if Kendrick comes out, then that means Kendrick's probably coming soon.
Probably.
I'd like to see Jay on that.
Thanks.
Yeah. Jay.
I would think that would make J. Cole go full circle.
Jay's been killing features lately.
He hasn't really done too after 444. I don't know if he does any more projects. I think he's just gonna be a feature artist at this point.
They're good.
Who else?
I
think he may do like Drake. He may do somebody young. Like a Corday or
if
something.
If he does a R, he might have Corday. He might have like a Black on there.
You could have Anderson .Paak do a hook.
Anderson .Paak would be a good hook. Yeah,
it's a lot. It's a lot of possibility. He might even have a Drake joint on there. You never know.
You never know.
I hope not.
Aubrey, where's the album, bro? What are you doing? Like, what? Your knee? How bad is your knee?
Where he can't sit down
like you can't sit down and record. Goodness, you doing all this dancing. We catching you out in public.
Oh man, and this album finna be ass.
You think
I already know it is.
Pushing it back so far.
I think he's scared because of the Scorpion shit. I think he's gonna wait for a couple big artists to push it out so they could see.
So he can.
he could see
test the waters.
Yeah, test the waters, see what people are liking, and then he'll adjust.
Maybe
as he does, where he just copies people.
But yeah, I do think I do hope he has like a Drake feature on there. Realistically, if he does have features, it's probably gonna be some of his own artists, the JIDs, the Earth Gang.
I have to hear Earth Gang one more time.
Like Earth Gang?
They're okay.
Man.
Wow. I'm a fan of Earth Gang.
I like JID. I fuck with that JID.
I like JID as well.
Man.
Bro, you're only 25 and you sound like an 80-year-old man.
Oh man. No, man.
Speak your mind.
I don't hate J. Cole. I like his music. But dude, man, it's boring where it's like, man, it's not going over my head. Like I understand where it's coming from, but it's the same thing.
Is it?
What's different?
For Your Eyes Only is drastically different than Born Sinner.
What's different about it?
It's a different story he's telling. Born Sinner is still him being hungry, trying to like kind of come up and he was rapping the same way similar to he was in his mixtapes. Whereas by the time Forest Hills Drive came around, he was established. He was telling his story of home and all of that type of stuff.
And then the next one, you telling your homeboy.
He was telling his homeboy story.
I don't want to hear that.
He did a good job at it.
I mean, no, it was a good album. Like I said, he's got good music, but it's like, bro, you didn't grow up. You got stuck in the Chris Brown thing.
How did he not grow up?
Cause, bro, like
Coyote was good.
I would argue that J. Cole has had. I would argue that J. Cole has had the most growth over like in his class, like the Drake, because Kendrick was been woke since he started basically.
Right.
Yeah. Drake has been about the same. He's just changed his flow.
Right.
J. Cole started on hoes, cars, chains, and then he's transformed into this more like what he still can rap about that, but he'll also rap about what's going on in society and the community and stuff
right, but
like that.
But he's always doing that. And like, just because you throw an analogy like washing dishes over it, don't make it a different song. I mean, it's still like I've listened to like niggas like Jizza and rapidy rap dudes. Like J. Cole can rap. He's not a rapidy rap dude. Yeah. He's just a lyrical woke dude. He's Nas.
But I think
like you're like Nas without the flow.
He let Nas down though.
Exactly.
But Nas couldn't talk either because
How come Nas couldn't talk?
Because Nas also had a radio hit. Just like J. Cole
But he also got 2 of the greatest albums in hip-hop. Back to back.
And J. Cole went double platinum with no features.
3 times. 3 times.
If we compare
3 times,
if we compare, they both have 1 Grammy. If we're going to compare.
Okay,
so I mean, like.
And I'm not comparing. I'm not comparing at all. Because Nas smokes J. Cole in whatever he does.
So everybody's opinion is their own.
But no, I'm just saying, it's like, it's the same thing. You're getting into that. Like, okay, we know how J. Cole sounds. Let's see how he sounds with somebody else. Like, all your albums are produced, written, mixed, all of this shit by you. We get it. The next one, we get it.
Yeah, maybe
the next one, we get it.
I will give y'all that.
Get
outside production for sure, because the verses, the stuff he did on Revenge of the Dreamers 3 was dope because he had a bunch of. It was a collective. Yeah. I think he
get legit producers. Don't get your
don't get Earth Gang.
Why don't you like Earth Gang?
I haven't heard one Earth Gang song. I just know I'm too old for them.
They're literally older than us.
I'm too old. You can be 40 and not be mature as a 9-year-old. Let's not ever forget that.
Their art is very creative in my opinion. I mess with Earth. I mess with
Rip Out Outkast. They incast.
They're not trying to be outcast.
Because they can't be.
Nobody's trying to be outcast.
Because they can't be.
Why are you so bitter? Nobody's trying to be outcast.
And I'm telling you, because they can't.
They wasn't trying, though.
Because they couldn't.
But they wouldn't have tried even if they could, is what I'm saying. They their own people.
Yeah. Well, maybe they should have tried.
But, matter of fact, speaking of outcasts, can we stop the big boy slander? Literally every 2 months.
He got slandered?
Yeah, yes. They say he's not a credible rapper.
Everybody tries to say that.
That's fake
news. Everybody tries to say that 3 Stacks carried Big Boy. And this isn't to become a huge music podcast, but we got to address this because it was trending, I want to say 2 days ago. People had to keep saying, give Big Boy his flowers, give Big Boy his flowers. I'm like, why?
Big Boy was a better actor than Andre, too.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Because
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Little Big Brother. But I don't know why people love coming at Big Boy like he just a scrub or something.
Yeah.
Like you don't. Andre doesn't do those things by himself.
He has the best verse on International Players Anthem.
Facts. That is facts. I didn't want to say it, but I'll side with him on that.
It's Big Boy than 3 Stacks then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because I personally.
Because and we need to stop this Andre 3000 greatest rapper of all time shit too.
I'm not going to slander Andre. I am not slandering Andre 3000 on this.
His greatest art of work, he didn't even rap on it. Not one bar. So how is he the greatest rap artist of all time?
I don't believe he's the greatest art. I think he's one of them though.
He's up there lyrically. Yeah, the boy can spit.
Yes, that's all I'm saying.
But you can't be the greatest rapper of all time and not have a solo rap project.
I will give you that.
That's all I'm saying. You can't do that. Just because you a feature beast, that don't mean nothing. Yeah, that don't mean nothing.
That boy is Thanos on the features. But I'll give you that. That's fair. But back to Big Boy. We got to stop with the random hate for him. Like I don't know what he did that made folks so mad. Because the first time I saw it, and you gonna hate this because it's about Earth Gang. Some white chick was like, Earth Gang is essentially outcast with 2 Andre 3000s. And even Earth Gang was like, what are you talking about? Like, we not going to act like Big Boy was just sitting there just as a hype man.
Yeah.
They was, first off, we're outcast with 2 Ludacris's. Let's get that straight.
No.
Yo, y'all really like Ludacris?
I don't hate Ludacris. No, I don't
hate Ludacris.
I don't not. He's the one coming at Ludacris.
Because every time y'all shit up, I'll be like, damn,
I don't know. I mess with
Ludacris is straight. He's straight.
But he always bring him up. You brought up stand up. That's your fault.
That's a good song.
You started this.
That's a good song.
You was trying to put that as if that was going to be anything Drake has in his catalog.
I didn't say that. I didn't play it.
You smart for that.
I wrote it down.
Not to spoil it, but you smart for that. But yeah, so I just wanted to address that, and then we can get off music. What else do we have, my brother?
Floyd versus Jake Paul or Logan Paul? Was that Logan?
One
of the Paul brothers.
Floyd was out there looking like
Got
somebody
his hat snatched.
looking like somebody granddaddy. He beat him up though.
It's Floyd. You got to beat somebody else up because you got your shit snatched on live TV.
I
You gotta get that hat back in blood.
He
did. And I asked y'all a couple days ago. I didn't know that was like, is that his legit hair? Is that
Yeah.
He could
transplant?
He could have grown hair this entire time. I can tell because it connects to his beard.
Yeah.
I've never seen nobody get a beard implant. He could have grown hair this
He
entire time.
looked raggedy though.
Because
with that hair.
He had his hat on. That's why.
Yeah, there was a reason he had his hat on.
Yeah, no, but he need to. Yeah, it's damn. Now you definitely got to get it back in blood. Now. You got to kill his brother.
And then
so.
he tattooed it on himself.
The fact that
Got your hat.
it's weird though, cause it's like he tattooed, got your hat on.
Yeah.
On his leg.
We gotta knock this white boy gotta get knocked out. He has to.
Yeah,
And-
I think it's his brother who's fighting him.
but
And in the video at the end, you could hear his brother be like, "Why the fuck you do that?"
cause he know he about to.
Yeah,
he know he's
he's like
swinging
his
all
ass.
He's gonna
haymakers.
beat his ass.
Because at first, I'm pretty sure Floyd was just gonna show up to the fight. You know, he's
Yeah.
like he's naturally like built
Yeah.
and like at a good like I guess like
He's
fitness.
still training because he's like he one of them people that's like, oh, I'll come out of retirement for real quick. And,
But now I feel like he's like legit gonna train, like actually get it. Because right now I'm pretty sure he just trains himself. He just know like he's fighting a fucking YouTuber. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna go off.
He finna call his pops.
But now, yeah, you gonna see his pops.
Dad, hey.
You gonna see everybody.
He gonna have a whole before the fight documentary and everything. Then he stole my hat. Had my head looking all fucked up.
So
I'm excited.
what is are y'all gonna?
I probably won't pay for it. If
Yeah.
one of my homies pay, shout
Yeah.
out the homies. If y'all pay for it, I'll order a pizza.
If shoot, I'll pitch in. If
Yeah.
Floyd
Yeah,
if Floyd wins, I don't know how many rounds they do, but y'all think it's gonna be a knockout or is it just he gonna hit him enough times to where they give him the decision? I think after snatching somebody's hat on your head, you got to put him in the dirt.
Nah, he's not gonna knock him out.
You don't think so?
Nah, because he's already this kid's already Paul is already used to fighting people, so I'm sure he can take a hit.
And he got some height. He got some height on Floyd too.
Yeah, so I think it's just gonna be like he might put him down but not knock him out, and then once Floyd comes in again, they're just gonna be like stop it. Like after it's gonna go 2 rounds max.
You think so?
I think what he'll do is he'll put on a show like he did with McGregor and like tease him along for a while, test the stamina. Then
Make
by
him
that
look silly.
Then like that last round, he'll put it on him. He might not knock him out. It might be an agreement. But if this white boy come out here and catch him, like if he catch him with one, then he gonna knock him out.
He definitely got a right hook. Like he.
But you know what I'm saying, Floyd. You know he ain't gonna take this dude serious like it's Cotto.
He need to though. My thing is take it serious the entire time. This dude, I'm thinking about his
because he got tagged a couple times by McGregor.
McGregor got him a few times.
But because this gonna be his test. Like he went 4 or 5 rounds with Mayweather. He might be ready for an official fight. If we give him enough time training in a fight, he might do something. This is what this is.
Think so?
This is what this is.
Wow. Of all the people to test against.
Yeah. because no matter what, if you fight Floyd, you gonna learn something. If you fight whether you win or lose, you gonna learn.
That's true.
Canelo fought him. He got his ass whooped.
Yeah.
I bet he wouldn't fight him now.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't fight him a few years when he was still active. He didn't want to give him that too. He learned how to play defense from Floyd.
He definitely got that.
And now you see what I'm saying? You learn. So they be like, oh, he went 4 or 5 rounds with Floyd. He's gonna beat up the regular 19th ranked boxing dude. He gonna whoop his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I think it is. They gonna hype him for the thing, and it's a bag. So
yeah. So that's very interesting.
And he also might be going broke too.
This is probably the first time.
I don't think Floyd going broke.
This is probably the first time Floyd isn't the villain. I think more people are actually cheering for Floyd because usually people watch Floyd fights to see him get knocked out.
My thing is,
it never worked.
At fight 35, I would have been like, okay, it's obviously not working. This nigga's not getting knocked out.
He was always the villain. But because like even with McGregor, he was the villain. But,
which was interesting because McGregor is usually the villain.
Yeah. That was just racism. That's all that. That's all that was. Because McGregor was a horrible piece of shit going into that fight, and Floyd was just defending himself, and somehow he was the bad guy. That was racism. That was racism.
But yeah, I think this is the first time more people are cheering for Floyd.
Because it's one of those things where it's like with the Paul brothers, especially after that the suicide forest that the older one went to. Folks was just praying on their downfall, and they didn't lose money off of that.
Yeah,
they still got podcasts, they still got streaming. all of that stuff. And so people are just like, okay, somebody got to bring these white boys down to size. Niggas was like, okay, Nate Robinson can do it. Nate Robinson got knocked out. So it was like, all right, we got to go back to Wakanda. Who else can we pull out?
Ben Askren.
It's like, who else can we pull out to shut these dudes up?
And I like how it didn't even go level by level. It's like, all right, not just fucking bring Floyd.
Bring Floyd. Like,
bring our best.
Yeah, we gotta.
You know how many boxers been dreaming for their opportunity to fight Floyd? It's a Cuban dude in somewhere ready to whoop Floyd.
Havana right now, like
ready to whoop Floyd Mayweather.
That's supposed to be me.
And this dude finna get beat up for 8 minutes straight.
Oh man, that is gonna be funny. Hopefully, if Floyd come out bleeding.
He's not. That won't happen. But if you're in one of the Paul brothers, I already forgot. If you're in his shoes, what is a win for you coming out this fight?
A win is going. So let's say, because I don't know how many rounds it is. I think it's 5. If you can push that hoe to 4, I think that's a win.
The win for him.
I think that's a win.
I think if you push it to 3, it's a win.
Because McGregor got dropped in 4, like early 4.
But like you said, it also depends how serious is Floyd taking this fight. Because it's like...
Because like with McGregor, he took it serious.
Yeah, because it was one of them things...
It's a legit fight.
Yeah. And it was some serious money on the line.
And like I think with this kid, he just sees it as like some ha-ha funny shit. That's why, like, I think the original meeting, because like, what a coincidence that they just run into each other. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure it was a setup. Like, okay, we're going to meet here and we're going to do some promo.
But bro did too much. But
when he took away the hat, that was like...
We didn't rehearse this.
Especially because it wasn't even the guy he's fighting. It's like his fucking brother.
It's like, all right, I'm going to knock your brother out, then I'm coming for you, bro. Because, like, you doing too much.
Facts.
But that's just society. Society wants to see trolls fall. Yeah. And when them niggas keep winning, it's like, okay, what can we do now? Because my thing is...
I'll pay to see somebody fight academics.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Ball.
Yo, I'll pay for that, bro. I'll pay for Maul and Rory. I'll pay for Rory.
They fighting for Joe's heart.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Call him Daddy podcast.
Oh God. That was wild.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Joe Budden, you gotta stand up for them.
Yeah.
Nah, he's not.
He's
bro.
not.
You better change the name.
Joe Budden is
a fake. I wouldn't want him as a friend after this.
Nah.
Never.
My thing is this, though.
I don't know how the Slaughterhouse handled him.
They didn't.
That's why they broke up.
They didn't.
That's why they tried to bring Lupe Fiasco in.
They tried to make Lupe the 4th member?
Yeah, but Lupe said no.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. But yeah, so it's just one of them things where it's like society as a whole be wanting trolls to just get beat on.
Absolute worst.
Yeah. Just the absolute worst. And then this isn't to get like all super pro-black and whatnot, but that just also
black women.
That just also shows the white privilege of the Paul brothers.
Because when the name of that
black one, I'm not doing that. Because when Logan, I think, was the one that went, everything should have shut down. He shouldn't have been able to make no more money off YouTube. He was instantly like, all right, podcast.
But who's really been canceled? Outside of course, R. Kelly and Bill Cosby. But who else has been canceled?
And look how much it took for them to get canceled.
And it's niggas
and
still
fight. Not even canceled.
Y'all still fight for R. Kelly.
Hold on. I don't fight for R. Kelly.
If Ignition comes on the radio, I might hit a little two-step.
I'm going to have to bop to it. Scalp popping in the
But nah, but yeah, with the trolling thing, not trolling thing, the cancel culture just doesn't work. It's because black folks was mad at Doja for having them feeding them chat rooms for like a month, and all of a sudden they saw artists doing stuff with her. Was like, oh, I guess it's okay to like her again.
Yeah, she got canceled for like a week.
She got literally canceled for a week.
It's crazy how like you could be right in the middle of your life, been doing this shit for like 19 years straight, and as soon as you get money, they're like, oh, how you could do that? Like, I've been doing this. Yeah. And now I gotta apologize and give it up because I got famous during my.
That's why I'm so surprised that so many comedians apologize.
I don't stand up for the racism shit.
No, obviously.
But like, that's crazy.
But like, that's why I'd be so surprised that so many comedians
we
like
can't
apologize.
Fetish shame, y'all. Maybe that was her fetish.
Maybe.
Who knows? But like I said, if she's been doing that, like, you can't just bust in on somebody's life and be like, change. Yeah. Like, she got her whole life.
Yeah, that go back to people also, because a lot of
like,
that.
from moving forward, you got to change.
But like, yeah. But a lot of that also go back to the fact that people be wanting folks to raise their kids. Yeah. Because a lot of the folks that be upset, oh, you got kids watching. Why are kids watching Doja Cat? Yeah. With all due respect, it's like,
it's because I think
what do y'all find inspirational from her?
All parents know about Doja Cat's that cow.
Yes.
Yeah. And then so they think she's like some like fucking
Nickelodeon
type shit, and Coco Melon type shit.
Yeah. Come on, bro. Like that's my thing. It's like, folks be so afraid. I think that's why cancel culture honestly got started. Because folks was too afraid to raise their own kids. So the people that they was sending in front of the TV, all of a sudden they hit 18, now they cussing, drinking, smoking, or at least they doing it openly. And it's like, oh no, you can't be doing that. My son is watching. Well, change the channel. Yeah. Shorty been doing this since he or she was however old.
Like Zendaya had to do that whole press announcement when she was gonna do Euphoria. Yeah. She did like a whole press run, like rollout. Like, all right, don't let your kids watch it. Yeah. Cause I'm Zendaya. And like vet it and all that. Like,
cause even
don't get mad at me. Don't come attacking me.
Cause right before she did that, she was finishing up her Disney show. Yeah. And so like she was starting to tweet and use cuss words a little bit more.
Oh yeah, she got attacked.
And folks was attacking her. You on Casey Undercover? My daughter watches that show. She
started cussing.
She's like, man,
she would like dance like the Beyonce
I am 21 years old. I am an
shit.
adult woman. Yeah. Doing what adult people do. Like, come on, bro.
Little Bow Wow syndrome. That's exactly what that is. Little Bow Wow. I feel like his first album.
But folks was waiting on Little Bow Wow to get older though.
But they wasn't waiting for all the bitch and this, that, and the other. That's Little Bow Wow. That's how everybody was. I promise they was all like Mike, cool, and then you start, whoa, great like movie. That's like Mike. Yeah. Like Mike should be going to college, not this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you
my
doing?
OG when whichever album Fresh as I'm Is came off of, she got it thinking it was. I said, Lil Bow Wow. You just don't know. And so she put it in. She was like, no, this ain't gonna work. Like this ain't the Bow Wow that y'all was watching. So that makes sense now.
Bow Wow used to be in my top 5. I shit you not. I had his first CD when he had a little Rottweiler on the cover. Man, that Bounce With Me track, bro, that shit was fire. Bow Wow ain't even top nothing.
Yeah. Man, what?
Sure, it was cold. Yeah, and he was part of Death Row's finest.
And niggas didn't even know. He was part of Did y'all see that pic he like cropped himself into?
Yeah, bro, that was hilarious.
All right, bro.
We get it. Snoop Dogg gave you your name, but you need to calm down, my friend.
When's the last time you seen Snoop Dogg and Bow Wow in a picture together?
No, he was like, "All right, nephew."
Congratulations. Now I gotta move on. But yeah, that's what started. I didn't even think about it. That's child actors getting older and parents not being able to accept the fact that people grow, people change. I mean,
especially the Disney chicks, the fucking Miley, Demi doing coke.
Demi was doing heroin on Camp Rock or whatever. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, they posted a picture of her. They're like, this bitch was zooted, bro. She's like cheese in the ear. She couldn't even close her mouth. Yeah, lockjaw.
It's like, but then, because the child actors, especially with the way that I've heard that Disney and Nickelodeon used to work their child stars, it's no wonder they turned to drugs. Yeah. Niggas was exhausted. Niggas had to get through countless hours of child labor violations to put on a show and a smile. Man. So, it's like, allow people to grow. You was allowed to grow. What you said a couple episodes ago, you was allowed to make your mistakes. Yeah. And you got the nerve to judge Zendaya because now she want to use a cuss word in a tweet. Yeah. She is 20. Well, at the time, she was 21 years old. Yeah. Like, what did you expect she was going to start doing? You lucky she ain't had a bunch of stuff leak out.
I wish.
The work. All right.
Or what was the thing when old girl from iCarly, Jeanette McCurdy, when she was dating Andre Drummond for like 2 days, and niggas was like, oh my God, she's having sex. I was like, oh my God.
Ariana Grande. Niggas kept acting like she was a 16-year-old. That girl older than us. Like, bro, she's an adult.
Like, she is 28 years
old.
All the stories Pete Davidson released about her.
Yeah, that was fun.
There was, oh my.
How dare you have coitus? What is going on?
Oh my goodness. That was crazy.
That is crazy, bro. Nuts. Folks be so scared of these people getting older.
And that's also a problem with like Hollywood because they keep casting these 26, 25, 23-year-olds to play 15, 16, 17-year-olds.
I think that's to almost answer the parents though. Maybe indirectly though, because it's like initially, it's like now that you casting them for these adult high school shows where they having sex and doing coke and everything. Now it's like I won't see you as a child actor because you're doing adult themed stuff. Okay. Whereas if I'm getting cast for High School Musical and you found out I was doing blow in the gym, like okay, that's an issue. You feel me?
What was Zach doing? No wonder Corbin Blue disappeared.
What
Oh
happened to
yeah,
her, bro?
they destroyed Vanessa Hudgens too for a minute. You
yo,
remember?
What happened to her?
7th grade Raul was looking all them nudes,
Bro,
bro.
Oh, her news.
Them nudes
Yeah.
leaked, bro, and she had to leave. She was in exile for like 5 or 6 years.
She basically had to just come back and just act like nothing happened.
Yeah.
7th grade Raul was a very happy man.
Yeah.
Or child.
Yeah.
Somebody emailed those pictures to me back then.
Oh, you
The
wow.
email.
Yeah.
Email, bro?
Email.
God
I'm that
damn.
old.
I was
Yeah.
Googling them bitches. I wasn't Googling. I was fucking using SGs.
Hey, any of our listeners, what is a floppy disk? Answer that question for me. Don't look it up.
Put it in the comments.
Put it in the comments. Because I use them.
And put a cash app at the end.
Who gonna pay that? You got? Is there anything else that we have?
We got Dogecoin. Well, Elon Musk gonna be on Saturday Night Live tonight.
Tonight.
Check them
Tonight.
Dogecoin. Let's get it to the moon.
To the moon. I need all my money.
Y'all gonna see us in the actual recording studio.
Facts.
Next week.
I'm buying a studio tonight.
You're gonna see Dr. Dre producing this in the background.
But hey, we want to shout out our backup crew. Doc, we call him Andre.
We call him Andre.
Andre, get out the strip, bro.
Appreciate you. But yes.
Oh, there goes Marshall walking by.
Oh, Marshall, come on, man.
Hey, I'm gonna get him mad. Hey, Shady. Hey, Shady.
He hates when people call him that.
Oh, who's that on the ring camera? Is that Mr. Curtis Jackson?
Oh my God! Look at him with Tracy Young. Look at them. Look at them together.
Is that Malcolm Jamal Warner?
So yeah, I'm acting a fool, but because what's about to happen on the Doge tip, basically what's about to happen is gonna skyrocket. People gonna sell. It's gonna dip. Folks are saying to buy when it dips because then it's gonna go back up.
Yeah.
Because people gonna get thirsty. Oh, it's $1. I just made 100,000. Let me cash out. Which hey,
I don't blame you.
I don't blame you. It's more power to you. But when that whole dip back to like 30 cents, you better re-up.
So I'm gonna do.
Oh no, yeah, I've been
Doge
telling
to the moon.
I've been telling my people. Like, oh,
If Elon even says Doja Cat is my favorite artist, she's
But
going
he's
to the
supposed
moon, bro.
he just, I guess, supposed to be pushing this other one, Shiba Coin or whatever.
gotta
He
find that
tweeted
too.
about it.
Shiba.
It's like Shiba
It's
Inu
crazy
Coin or some
how
shit.
one man holds all that power.
Yeah,
That's
it's
insane.
literally just.
I'm sorry he lost power. Damn.
Even because speaking of power, even when Childish Gambino won his Emmy for Atlanta, whatever the award was, when he was like, I want to shout out Migos not for appearing on the show, but just for making Bad and Bougie, that got like 100,000 more streams that night. Just cause of who said what.
Yeah.
I need that type of influence.
Like when
in
every
my
year,
life.
you know how every year Barack releases his favorite songs.
Those songs end up
They
charting.
fucking
They
skyrocket.
skyrocket. So we need that type of power. We could just say, hey, I'm gonna just start shouting out all my homies. I'm just my boy GC. Yeah, I mean he make music. He cut hair. All of a sudden he gonna be charging $100 a haircut. It's over with.
I'm only shouting out like 2 people because they don't be listening to this damn podcast.
Damn.
Oh, by the way, all my homies got back to me on my podcast. I got real ones in my circle. My Fiya Nation inner circle is tight. Y'all friends gotta do.
When I get voted out from least support, don't be. Where's Garrick on the Friendly Podcast? Why is he? No, I don't.
Be like, oh, well, his homies didn't support, so we had to rent out the basement to use it for studio space. But yeah, life is crazy. Like when you think about just where everything is going, even like the NFTs, like
people are selling highlights.
Why is anybody making money from an NFT, bro? Literally, it's just because this ain't to knock nobody who's made money, because it's like if you find a way to hustle, go ahead. But the simple fact of the matter, somebody, Jalen Suggs, the college player, hit the half-court shot for Gonzaga.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I'm going to make an NFT of the shot. It's not even the shot. It's a picture of him holding the ball and flexing.
Yeah.
That's what y'all spending thousands and thousands
Somebody
of dollars
paid
on?
$5 million for a Luka Doncic highlight, a dunk or something, like it was a windmill or something.
I don't get it, bro.
It's funny.
But now it's starting to backfire because I don't know if you guys heard, but there's apparently an NFT for a Basquiat. And it's being rumored that the person who wins it plans on destroying it. And so it's like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You feel me? It's like, you know how priceless that is? It's like, yeah, I bought it.
Jay-Z is going to be very upset, man.
Very, very much so. Like, what will he do now? But yeah, so
It's funny, like with
Lee's
the
going to be mad.
Yeah.
Remember when he added when he did that 2K? He produced.
Oh,
two-
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. That
That
track
shit
was
was
cold.
wild.
No, but
that
he had-
story was crazy.
But yeah, but he named the rapper dude, the rapper friend Basquiat.
Yeah,
I was like, are
And
you
he
doing
died
too
of
much,
AIDS
Spike
or some
Lee?
shit.
Yeah,
You're doing
yeah,
too
yeah.
much.
Yeah, he died of AIDS, bro.
Really?
Yeah, you'd be playing like 5 games, and be like, you gotta cut your ties with your friend because he wilding.
Oh yeah.
Then by the time you make it to the end of the season, they was like, damn, I passed from HIV/AIDS. I should have did better. I was like, God damn, Spike Lee. This is a
no, he died in a
2K.
car crash.
No, he had AIDS too.
God damn.
Yeah,
It was like,
it was in a car crash, but then it was like, yeah, it was time to find out he had AIDS.
I was like,
wow.
sir, this is rated E for.
I
Like,
was like-
literally. Like,
I just came to play some basketball.
Like, Spike, I just want to hoop. I just want to dunk. I just want to dunk the basketball.
Look that up, but I'm pretty sure because they was like, oh, he died in a
I
car
swear
crash.
I thought it was a car crash.
No, I think he might have died in a car crash, but then they were like, yeah, and he also had HIV. I think because he was sick that he killed himself, I think, or something like that.
What?
It's a wild. I think it was 2K. I want to say
15, I think.
15 and 14.
the one with Kobe, right? No, that was 16.
No. I think
It was KD. I think
it was
KD
a
on
Spike
the
Lee
cover.
joint. Whoever was on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it
That's
was. I
wild.
think it was the one with KD. So that was like what 15, 16.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Boy, speaking of directors, are there any movies coming out you guys are looking forward to, or you guys have seen? Because I think it's low key a kind of a dry season.
2K16.
2K16. Okay, it's kind of like a dry season for movies. I mean,
they've been hyping this one on Netflix, a little cartoons, the Mitchells versus the Machines. I kind of want to check it out.
a
I'm
little,
not-
little like
the
family
little
movie.
animated one.
Okay.
I'm not above watching those. I like those.
I want to get into Invincible. I heard Invincible's
That's a
really
really
heard
good
it's
show.
really good.
I'm
It's a
gonna
really
check
good
that out.
show.
I've seen the scene that everybody talks about.
Bring
so
me
No.
Spider-Man.
That show is wild. Like
Yeah.
they be. It's not like oh my god, I've never seen it before, but it's pretty gruesome.
Yeah.
Like they be fucking people up in that show.
Which is I'm looking forward to watching that. All my homies said to check it out, so I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah.
But overall with the movies thing, it's low key kind of like
it's a dead season.
which is weird because something is right around the corner.
But
Ain't
they
no
don't-
Marvel movies on the horizon except for Black Widow, which I'm not paying to see on Disney Plus. Y'all forget that.
Yeah, Marvel's done with the MCU universe.
They
They'll
didn't-
never get the hype that they did.
Never.
Yeah, it's tough.
They finished. Like I always say it. I'm never gonna care about a set of characters more than I've cared about that original Avengers.
They did a really good job.
They did.
Everybody that they picked was perfect for their role.
Yep.
Even my boy.
Everybody from Chadwick Boseman to Doctor Strange,
Yeah.
everybody was perfect.
They were so good that like the comics like started to rewrite characters to be closer to them.
Yeah.
That's how like wild it is. But there is a rumor that Tom Holland might get killed off in this movie to make way for a Miles Morales story. What y'all think about that?
I'm thinking.
I wouldn't mind it. I don't think you necessarily have to kill them off. I think they can both exist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because doesn't Spider-Man train fucking Miles Morales?
Essentially.
In
certain universes
yeah, he
and
does.
shit
They
like that.
both in it.
Let's do that.
In other ones, he's died, and then
I am
Miles Morales
excited
took over.
because I think they did confirm my boy Tobey Maguire is gonna be in it. Tobey. Yeah.
So, Andrew Garfield
They said they
had.
never called him.
So he's either a really good actor, or we were lied to by all these verified movie accounts. I think he's basically teaching Tom Holland, this is how you're supposed to lie when it comes to your movie.
Yeah.
There's literally like threads of stuff that Tom Holland has spoiled.
Spoiled.
This nigga spoiled a movie that wasn't even in the MCU.
Yeah.
He was friends with the director of Jurassic World. So he got like the script to Jurassic World 2. He thought Chris Pratt had seen it.
Yeah.
So when they was on the set and I guess Avengers Endgame, he's like, hey bro, did you I like the part in this, that, and the third with the movie. Chris Pratt was like, wait, huh?
Yeah.
He was like, wait, you didn't see the script yet? He was
Yeah.
like, no. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
But in his defense, Chris Pratt, how do you not know the ending to a Jurassic Park movie?
I mean, you
The
survived.
dinosaurs get back into whatever, and the
To the
T-Rex
park.
fight.
Yeah.
Love the team.
That's fair.
They make it to another day.
I didn't even watch that last Jurassic.
It was Jurassic Park.
Wait, what? Speaking of Elon, wasn't he trying to talk about like bringing it, like Jurassic Park to like really happen?
They should. Maybe.
No, there's 5 movies as to why it should.
Who do you think on this earth is ready to handle a dinosaur right now?
But I mean,
Nobody.
they're gonna put it in an
The
island.
white people gonna try to find a way to weaponize
So
it.
we can King Kong versus Godzilla.
They
I
just
don't
gotta.
know.
They just gotta
I don't
put
know.
them on a remote island and not make pterodactyls.
No, because all that's gonna happen is that they gonna piss off the Russians or somebody in Korea. They're gonna take it as a challenge. And now,
Airdrop dinosaurs.
Yeah,
I mean,
now-
they're already
now-
doing
now it's dinosaurs everywhere.
The monkey human hybrids. You saw that, right?
ugh, why?
Like a year ago or
You
no, a couple
lying.
months ago. I promise you.
There's a
I'll pull
monkey
it up.
human. Why would they
And-
do
and-
that
and
to
There's
somebody?
and there's a pig human.
And
that
it's not a
hybrids
winky
farm
dink,
for like organs.
It's like a
and
legit
stuff.
article.
Oh,
Let me look it
wow.
up.
Why would they?
I don't-
have heard.
I don't know. I've heard. I don't
pigs'
know.
organs are apparently kind of close to humans, but why would they do that to a living thing? Like, I'm gonna combine you with a pig. Excuse me?
Combining anything with people.
Yeah, it
like,
came
it's
out at
crazy.
the beginning of this month.
It's a monkey.
I mean, last month.
Human
It
hybrid.
says first monkey-human embryo reignite debate over hybrid animals.
There's no need for that. We don't need that.
We don't need nothing hybrided, cloned.
Why can't we-
anything.
Oh, it was in China.
We can't.
Of course it was.
We,
Oh, wait. Stop Asian hate.
It's not Asian hate. It's,
but
It's
like,
one of the things that's gonna come back to bite us 5 years from now.
oh, for sure. But we can't even like take care of ourselves, and we keep trying to do all this extra stuff.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
like
let-
New York Post posted it, so yeah, it's legit.
Well, yeah, that's fair. I don't know, man. It's just
well, the other day a monkey was seen using like a screwdriver. So
they be teaching
Planet
these
of the
monkeys
Apes.
everything, bro.
Planet
like,
of the Apes coming soon.
for sure. But do we have anything else before we close?
I was gonna talk about my little left hand thing, but it's not enough people to care about it.
What's your left
No,
hand?
you got to bring. Now you brought it up.
I'll bring it up for another day then.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's a decent story, but
Cliffhanger.
it's only two people that would really give a shit about it.
I mean, I think it's very because now it's gonna point eyes to it because it's on the YouTube thing. You
Wait,
might as
what
well
is
bring-
it?
Okay,
People
the way
would-
I hold a pen and write.
People,
didn't know this.
multiple.
So I write like
you know,
this.
I've noticed it because I edit the videos, and so
Yeah.
he writes like that. I had to hit him up like, why do you write like that?
Ah.
Why is that?
Now I'm never gonna. I'm always gonna look at your hand.
Now I'm very. Why do you write like that?
So I'm left-handed, one of two. The other one being my brother.
I'm also left-handed, so that's why we cousins.
So my brother, he writes similar. A lot of left-handed people tend to write
Really?
similar to like over gripping it.
Okay.
I haven't been the only one that used to do it like this.
Uh-huh.
But amongst left-handed people, we tend to drag our hands across the paper, so it would be like a whole tattoo. Like, right here. And I used to draw because of the way I write, it's hard to control.
And stop lefty hate as well. I'm sick and tired of all these right-handed desks in these classrooms. I'm tired of it. I have to fight for a left-handed desk against a right-handed person.
You know, in Mexico, I don't know, it's recent, but like years ago, like maybe like the 60s, 70s, you weren't allowed to write with your left hand.
It was like a curse or something, right?
Yeah.
That's how it was with the Pilgrims. They thought you was
force
a
you
witch.
to write with your.
And that's part of my story. It's hilarious.
Oh, wow.
Because I don't know why I started writing like this, but nobody gave me any problems with it up until 4th grade.
and that's when everything changed.
So I had a teacher. She was Jewish,
Mm-hmm.
and she pulled me out of class for a week and put me in the special ed class because of the way I wrote. I had a special teacher. I promise you, I shit you not. I promise you, he would pull me out of like whatever study it was, because I was a smart kid. I started kindergarten at 4. Genius mind.
Did your folks know they did that?
No, it's in the story.
Mama
So-
don't even know?
So like they would just pull me out for like maybe like 15, 20 minutes, and they would just be like, write. So I would write.
Uh-huh.
I'd be in the teacher's lounge, I'm just writing. And I'd be like, okay.
Right.
And then she'd be like, okay, try writing with your other hand. I'm like,
No.
okay. And then it would be some
Chicken
fucked up. And so she was like, okay, well, try with the other hand, but try holding the pencil like this.
Yeah.
So then I would
Chicken
some more
scratch.
fucked up shit. And then, but that was the thing, is it would be chicken scratch, but you could read it.
Yeah.
Like teachers would be like, yo, your shit's jumping off the line. But I understood it. Like I understood it. And I'm telling you, for a week, she would pull me out. Here, is it because your finger? Because I had a bad blister on my pinky too, just from holding it, just from holding the
Trying to
pinky.
figure it
So
out.
she gave me a bag. Like,
Was she doing sage in the
5
background? while you were writing?
bro, at the end.
He said she was following him.
Mind you, she was a white lady, so this was racism strike 2, because it was only like 2 black kids in the school, and we both went to the same high school.
Okay, keep going.
But anyway,
keep going.
so
Oh
she would
my
give me all type
God.
of pens and pencils with the grips on it. She was like,
Yeah.
maybe that'll help ease it. And she would try everything. Try like this.
He like,
try
yeah,
like
now
this.
it's comfortable
like
now. I can do it.
And bro, she sent me with a bag. It was maybe about like 5 pens, 10 pencils, erasers, grips. And I just
She
go
was
in the
committed.
car. I go in the car, go home. My mom, I'm like, here's a bag of pens, a paper bag. And my mom's like, where'd you get that from? I'm like, from school. They're like, what? I was like, oh no, they've been taking me to this teacher to show me how to write. And she's like, what the fuck you mean, like learn how to write? And so
I
I
know
was
my
like,
baby ain't
so I
stupid.
was
Oh,
like,
my baby is nice. He started kindergarten at 4.
at 4. So you already know Jimmy Neutron in the mental. But so now, yeah, she's like, what do you mean? I was like, well, because I was like, my teacher, I blah, blah, blah. She doesn't like how I write, so she tries to get me to write different. So she was like, all right.
She did a U-turn at First Street.
Hey,
No,
she
I was
is-
already at home. So Friday, Like before she comes in, we outside playing with my Michael Vick football. You know. She must have cussed her out because this lady didn't say shit else to me after that, and she wasn't a 4th grade teacher no more. She stayed in the school as an art teacher, so I didn't run into her racist ass until 8th grade. God. But yeah, bro, I was literally, she put me in a special ed class because of the way I write. And so that's why when everybody tells me this, I giggle and I'm like, damn, I'm unique. I was like, I thought you were stupid. I was dumb.
Hey, Zeus said she walked up behind you and said,
bro, I'm talking about, it was like the bag, it was like a bag of french fries. It was like all these pens. It was a crumpled ass paper bag, bro.
Your mama sitting in the car like, why do you keep coming home with writing utensils, son? What is going on?
She used to be mad as hell because I knew because she was like, just because you finish your test first don't mean they all right.
Were you getting them
and
right?
They were all right. I had an A in there. Bro, my mom was always coming up in here. She failed me one time. Just because, and my mom was like, so these aren't the right answers. She was, yeah, I must have misgraded. I was like, yeah.
You misgraded all the way to a fail?
I was like, this bitch racist. Yeah. I was like, she racist as hell.
You know how racist you got to be to go spend your own money to get some pencils for this boy to write correctly?
No, she got another teacher.
You got somebody else spending their money. Hey, I need you. I'm gonna need you to go to Target. I need 15 different pencils and pens.
I've never seen that lady again after that week that I was in. I don't know what the hell happened. I hope she's doing well.
Did your mama did you hear her yelling at her?
No, I was outside. She did it before class started.
Oh wow.
So it was just like, have a good day. Bye, Mom. I went and had a day.
You had a good day.
It was towards the end of the year, so it was like I didn't have her anymore. But yeah, she's racist. Early racism.
That is crazy, bro. Crazy. Like, just think about all the stuff she went out of her way to tell a teacher.
It's a lot of steps.
She went out of her way to tell a teacher, hey, I think I have somebody that may be special needs. His writing is...
He gets 100% on everything. He's a genius.
I just hate
that
way.
How he writes.
He writes left-handed, and I hate it.
And he's black.
And he's a Negro. Then you go and tell somebody else, hey, I need you to go to the store and give me 15 pencils with the little rubber thing on it. Because I'm trying to fix his writing so he's not one of the cursed.
Yeah. Another racist situation was in grammar school, I was black. And then when I got into high school, I was Hispanic.
Who changed your ethnicity?
The black people did.
Oh, they do that,
they
right?
did. Like,
well,
I was
not
black. I was
general,
black.
But
I was black. And then when I got there, we was, all laughing at the table like
you
the first
nigga.
day. And I was, nigga, shut up. They was, I'm talking about freeze frame. I was, yo, what's up? I thought they was, no, ain't you Mexican or something? I was like, no, I'm black and Puerto Rican. They was, oh, okay, you good. I was like, damn, my heart skipped the beat.
But you had a bunch of hair. Your hair was
long.
No,
I had a fade at that time.
Oh, what was they tweaking on there?
But that's the thing. That's the small difference. I was black in grammar school amongst all the Hispanics. But the moment I got in there, everybody knew I was Hispanic.
I mean, we black folks can tell the difference between each other, though. Because even when I met you at work, I'm like, okay, he mixed with some. And I heard you talk. I'm like, all right, he got some nigga in him somewhere. I saw your hair when you had a bunch. I'm like, Puerto Rican, there it is. And I was just waiting for you to confirm it, but I'm like, it's Puerto Rican. Man. We found it. He black.
Trifecta. I've upgraded.
Hold on, 50.
50.
There we go. But yeah, this was fun. Real quick, we want to give a I guess post is gonna come up on Monday. Happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful mothers out there in the world. I am very thankful for my mama. Minus all the whooping she gave me and whatnot. But hey, she can cook her behind off, and I appreciate her. Yeah. Love you, mama.
Love you, mom. Love you, Gigi. Rest in peace to my grandmas.
Rest in peace.
Happy Mother's Day.
Shout out to my grandmothers, too. My grandmother whooped me one time, and it was the funniest whooping I've ever gotten. My mom's mother. We was goofing around being bad, and we was yelling, and we was loud. She came out with a slipper. I thought she was Hispanic for a minute. I was like, and she trying to whoop us, and we looking like, Grandma, you don't whoop us. And so I'm trying not to laugh. I'm trying to be respectful, and she trying to tear us up. I'm like, Grandma, please stop. I went home to my mama. Why your mama just try to whoop me? I'm like, what is going on?
You're like, I'm 2 feet taller than Grandma.
I was, and this was when I was like 13. I'm like, Grandma.
Hey, chill. Grandma, chill.
Grandma, okay, ow, Grandma. But we appreciate.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers. Go ahead and tell because I know you love your mama. You love your mama more than life itself.
I do
too.
For sure.
Which is why Hey Mama should not.
So shout out to all the mothers who have been working. Shout out to
she shares her stuff.
All the single mothers. Shout out to all the mothers who've been grinding, taking care of them babies and taking care of the households. Yeah. We appreciate y'all.
Mama doesn't know a word I'm saying on this podcast. She shares it.
No, matter of fact, I may if it's not like too out of order, I may actually post the post that she did, because like that's love right there.
That was love.
Especially to not really be completely understanding what we're talking about, like the fact that she saw my baby doing something and he's enjoying it.
Yeah, my grandma asked me the other day. She's like, "So who won between that Kanye fellow and
really?
Drake?" Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, she just asked me.
Rico was who you?
I think she thought they were fighting or something.
I love a good fight. Like who won? Matter of fact, my mother bought me that ring light and the camera.
Nice.
The camera, when I
dreams.
Yeah, basically I told them because they right after I graduated. Oh, also shout out to all the graduates, class of 2020, 2021. Shout out to y'all. Y'all got screwed out of a ceremony, some of y'all, but we did it. We did it. Y'all graduated. Shout out to y'all. But quick story. When I graduated, I had made it back home. I was home for like a month. I was applying for jobs and stuff, but I was really getting big on the creating stuff. So they sat me down one day. They was like, we see you like pushing for this acting and this creating. Like, what do you want to do? And I told them like, I got my degree, and until something pop off, I'm not gonna just let this whole just sit here. I'm gonna use it if I can, but I want to do entertainment. I want to act. I want to do this, that, and the third. They was like, okay, just make sure you take care of business when it needs to be taken care of, and we gonna support you. My birthday, they bought me that ring light, and then Christmas, they bought me that camera.
Nice.
So like that, I appreciate you guys 100%. Shout out to you, mama. But yeah, shout out to everybody.
And this is also fulfilling a little dream of mine, because I went to high school for broadcast journalism. I wanted to be a sports broadcaster.
Really?
Nice.
I went to high school for that, filmed. I know how to do all that on camera, everything. Then I went to Columbia College for a year. And things.
I think you would have been good. I think you would have been good.
I think I would have been good. But my professor, one thing I was like real sick at the time. Story for another day.
Yeah.
But my professor kind of like destroyed my dreams like the first day.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, all of you guys in here, you want to be, weather people and this, that, and the other. He was like, but you're going to have to do like, he was like, you're going to be like 30, 40 years in some backwater town in Kansas before you even get thought of in New York and Chicago.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, like I don't want to waste 30 years in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to do that.
It's also very tough because it's like because you have more of a color commentator attitude, but you can't be a color commentator if you didn't play professional or if you didn't at the very least play college.
Right.
That's how they do you. You feel me? So it's like unless you're just gonna do all high school broadcasts.
Right. And it's like. So I mean, I'm just sharing that story. I don't want no pity, but y'all
not at all.
But y'all follow y'all dreams out there because mine's got deferred.
Yeah,
but you
hear and your mom. First of all, your mama went out the way to allow us to use her basement. She didn't have to do
my
that.
House.
Well, big baller shot caller. But she's shown nothing but love every time I talk to her. So we appreciate
it's a family
supportive mothers and supportive women. Shout out to y'all. We are very thankful for y'all.
The women, backbone of the country. The world.
The world, shoot.
Of the world.
Of the
Craig.
world.
Not just this parking lot, Craig. The world.
They top flight security. Mamas are top flight security when it come down to it. So we appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Once again, happy Mother's Day. Congrats to all the graduates. If you guys have any questions, that y'all want us to answer, you can always DM us on IG at friendly_fire. That is friendly_fire. Also, to any artists, to any musicians, whatever that want to broadcast your music at the end of our podcast, you can email the MP3 to us at friendlyfire2021@gmail.com. Once again, friendlyfire2021@gmail.com. If we like it, we're going to put it at the end of the podcast. Simple as that. We're going to let people know who you are, where they can find you, all of that good stuff. Is there anything you got to say before we close?
Nah, man, you guys enjoy this weekend. Be safe.
Please
have fun.
be safe. Please be safe, because 12 been out, like, kind of.
12 really been out.
They've been, especially in the city, they've been out kind of.
And I've been trying to ride super unlegit. A super duper, like, I'm going to jail if I get caught legit.
I was going to say something about say that off the pod.
Oh, okay. All right. So, like per usual, we thank y'all for tuning in. If there's
shout out to the baby mamas.
Shout out to the mothers of all children out here. Baby mom, whatever your title is. Shout out mothers.
Shout out y'all. Shout out Fire Nation for sticking with us for yet another thrilling installment of the Friendly Fire podcast.
Merch is coming soon.
We are working on a logo. We can get this little rinky-dink logo.
We're working on the logo. I'm working on the models. It's a 50-50.
And we're also trying to find models too. But after he's done working on them. So we appreciate you guys for tuning in per usual. As I am Rico, my little big cousin G Baby, Raul the Zookeeper, Friendly Fire Podcast. We out.
Peace.